Roses are red. Give it up to Kit.
Poetry on SmackDown. Let's get into it. All right, everybody, welcome back to Post-Match Panic. We are talking Friday Night SmackDown for the Valentine's episode, February 13th, 2026. Yeah, man, we are in Dallas, Texas this week, and love's in the air. We'll get into it, but love is in the air on this episode. It was pretty good.
Lots to go around,
Lots to go around, entertaining. I mean, we had a full-on date during a match. Which was a lot of fun, but we'll get into that a little bit later. And the poetry readings, all of that, it was just good.
Yep.
Dude, we started out with our girl starting the show, man. Tiffany Stratton is back in full force, and I love it. She is one of our qualified women for the Elimination Chamber,
yes,
she's letting it be known, man. It's good. It's good to see her back.
I like Tiffany Stratton back. They missed her a lot.
Yeah,
I don't know if she was off on purpose or if she was injured or she was. What was going on?
I think there was it was a mixture of personal and injury coming out of it. Just from what I've read and what I've heard, but I'm just. I mean, she looks great. She's coming back. I'm like in full force. She's just ready to continue right where she left off. So. Bring it on.
Yep.
I'm glad she's here.
Yep.
So, yeah, she's talking her usual trash to everybody, but, who else comes out but her old friend turned foe, Nia Jax, coming out with Lash Legend. Lash actually getting on the mic, calling out Tiffy, saying Nia is going to be the one to qualify and beat her in the chamber.
Ooh. And then my favorite line of that is, "Are you obsessed with me?"
Yes.
Coming from Tiffany.
Oh,
I thought that was pretty funny.
That was great because, Lash is just coming out, and that's just it. I mean, she's just burst on the scene. I don't think they ever had an interaction on NXT that I can remember. They may have. I know Lash was in a 4-person faction at that time, but I don't know. We'll see. I
think she was talking to Nia.
Oh,
it seems like
the
only thing Nia's any good at is attacking Tiffany or getting in Tiffany's biz.
Well, yeah, ever since Tiffany turned on her and cashed in on her, which was one of my favorite cash-ins that I've seen so far. It was great. Did you see that? Were you around during that time?
That was before my time.
Dude, that whole storyline was fun because you could see it coming. Like, they teased it really well. And then, I forget which PLE it was, but she finally cashed in on her friend, Nia, and it was good.
Yeah.
So as Lash and Nia come into the ring, we get Rhea and Io coming out because we know that the four of them are going to have a match to defend the tag titles coming in. So Tiffy gets out of there real quick to avoid the numbers game. And, we are jumping right into the Women's Tag Team Championship match.
Woo.
Yeah, so Rhea Ripley, Io Sky versus Nia Jax and Lash Legend. As much as we've talked about the women's championships, the women's tag team championships, I will say Rhea and Io are good working champions. Like, we see them defend a lot. I mean, way more than Jade ever has, I think. The only thing I wish they would do more, instead of just like these random challengers, I wish they would build more stories for between the different teams.
100%. Yeah, because I mean, I would agree. Io and Rhea are definitely working champions, just like CM Punk is.
Yeah,
constantly putting it up there. Same with Carmella. Mm-hmm. Constantly putting the championships up for available to anyone that's willing. But yeah, I agree. There's just not a lot of stories. It's just like, okay, who's not doing something this week? Let's just throw that dart at the championship folks and see what happens here.
And I know
that's a big part of why it's boring to me is like nothing interesting is happening.
Well, and I wonder if because of that, or one of the reasons for that is the fact that the women's tag team is shared between the two brands. It's not like they have a Raw women's tag team and a SmackDown women's tag team. It's like they have to go to both shows and they have to do that. So I wonder if that plays a part in the storytelling.
Was it always like that?
As far as I'm aware, it's always been that way.
Okay.
Just because there hasn't been as much of a reason to have separate ones. There just hasn't been as many women tag teams. Or it doesn't have that draw. Because I know the men's tag teams were unified for a while. When I first started watching, there was only one set. They carried 2 belts each, but they were considered the tag team champions. Then they split it off in one of the WrestleManias, I think 40.
Okay. Wonder if they'll eventually do that.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see. It'll be really interesting. If the women's tag team picks up like they teased it was going to, I could see it happening. But I kind of would rather see a mixed tag team than a separate women's tag team for each show.
They got plenty of opportunities for that too.
Yeah. But anyway, for this match here, I'm going to say Nia was slow. She just didn't look like she wanted to be there that entire match. I was like, you're just standing there, and that's it. It's not usually like that with her, which it was weird.
Yeah, I was an interesting thing with me was I was traveling during this time. And I was introducing the show to somebody that hadn't ever watched it. And I sold them on the idea of it when I said it's athletic theater kids.
Yeah, you took my description.
I did. Well, I think you say buff.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't think that's always the case. I think there's some buff ones, but I read the room and I was like, I think this is going to go better over if I say athletic.
There you go.
So I said, it's just athletic theater kids. And he was a theater kid.
Okay.
And so he was hooked. He was like, okay, let's do it. Let's watch it. So we ordered pizza, grabbed some beers. It was late. It was like 10 o'clock when we started watching it.
Yeah.
And this was, obviously the first match. And he's like, what is going on? I was like, well, I'll tell you what's going on. You have 2 really great wrestlers in Rhea and Io as the champions, and 2 other wrestlers that are, Nia is a part of the bloodline in some way, shape, or form. Yep. But I don't really like her, and I don't know very many people that do like her. And then Lash is young and upcoming, but she seems to be competent in the ring. Mm-hmm. And because he's like, why is that other chick like? It looks like she's just waiting for somebody to do something.
Yeah.
I was like, yes. Because I think at one point, Nia was like bent over, ready to like take I don't know what the move was, but you could just clearly know that she was waiting for somebody to hit the ropes and get back to her. But she was bent over for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
It was wild. I was like, this is lazy. And it just reinforces my lack of enjoyment watching Nia Jax in any way.
I 100% agree. I felt the same way the whole time. I just lost interest the entire. I mean, even when Nia was trying to get in the ring, granted, Io was trying to get Nia into the ring, but it still felt like, okay, come on, Nia, you got to help here. Let's get in the ring. Come on, you can do it. And I don't know what it was, but this match was weird. I mean, there wasn't really much to talk about the actual match. I don't know why it got stopped. The ref ended up stopping the match. I was confused as to why. I assumed it was a double countout.
Yeah, they didn't explain.
But yeah, they just said the ref just said that the ref lost control, so he's just stopping it. Which, okay.
Okay.
Cool. All right. And then they just started brawling outside. I will say that's when it got interesting.
Yeah. I wonder if creative was like, just end it. Like, this is not going according to plan, maybe?
It could have. I mean, they could have been the
rails.
ref's ear. I mean, yeah, it's possible. But yeah, I mean,
that's all I can think of.
Yeah, I mean, the last couple minutes of that were the most interesting to me. I mean, that's when, they got the table. The fact that they teased Nia going to the top turnbuckle to jump on Rhea on the table, I was like, okay, I'm here for that. Let's go. I mean, I don't want to see Rhea die, but let's see it.
Yeah.
But, we ended up getting Io kicking Nia onto the table without Rhea on it, and then Lash spearing Rhea through the timekeeper's area. I mean, that was cool.
I'm more and more impressed with Lash as we watch.
Yeah, again.
I know you don't like her character or gimmick, but I think if she can get away from Nia, we've been saying this for weeks now, get away from Nia. That's going to help you a lot.
Yep. I mean,
she's holding you back.
She doesn't need to be Tiffy's upgrade. Just let her go off on her own, again, change your gimmick, but let her go out on her own, and she's a beast in the ring. I'll say that.
Yep.
Like, she's great in the ring. She's entertaining to watch, just not on the mic. I don't like her on the mic. But for this match, I don't know where they go from here. Do they do a rematch? Do they just move on? Like, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do here.
Yeah, I felt like some filler.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think they don't know what to do with Nia, and they probably don't know what to do with Lash. Like, because Lash is getting over. Nia is not well liked amongst the fans, I would say.
Well, I mean, and she's just known for injuring people. Like, that's the thing. I mean, I don't know. It's
That she turned Becky Lynch into the man.
That's true. When
she broke her nose.
That's true. Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
I don't know where it's going to go either. But
we'll see. I don't even know who's next. I mean, we'll probably see it on SmackDown. We'll probably see something happen. But I don't know.
On Raw, you mean?
Yes. Sorry. Yes. Raw.
Yeah.
Yes. Raw.
Raw. Raw.
Yep. Okay, moving on. We have our backstage with Cody promo. He's getting ready for his qualifier, saying he's 2 matches away from main eventing WrestleMania. Doesn't like the fact that he can't point at the sign right now. Doesn't feel comfortable even looking at it until he is able to say that he's main eventing WrestleMania. Going from that interview, we go to Carmelo backstage. He's walking down the halls. Going past Apollo Crews and Matt Cardona, stopping him, says they love the open challenge and are ready to come after him for it. Everyone's in good spirits here. But Melo says that, hey, it's closed tonight, but you guys, once it's opened up, you guys have a fair game. Continues walking on. Miz stops him, says that he's now the locker room leader, taking over the role from John Cena with, instead of hustle, loyalty, respect, he says, master, inspire, and zone in. Which, did you catch the alliteration there? This M-I-Z for the Miz. So, Miz. Good
so
stuff.
Great.
It's good.
I just love that Matt Cardona and Apollo Crews are just causing some trouble in backstage.
Yeah.
And then, calling out the locker room leader, saying it's 2 words. It's not 1.
Yeah. It's cool to see. Yeah.
Zone in. It's 2 words. It's not 1.
2 words. Hyphen. There's a hyphen there.
There's a hyphen.
Yeah. It's cool to see Apollo Crews back. I found out later that he was out with a pec injury. So it's good to see that he is healed up and back. And because he is entertaining to watch. I remember seeing him a couple times. And you said you saw him on Main Event a couple times too. So
I did. Yeah. He's good.
All right, moving on from that, as Melo assumingly making his way to the ring for his open challenge match that we know is happening, we go to an Alistair Zelina promo. So Alistair is trying to get in the head of Randy Orton. We've seen him in the past couple weeks saying that we're seeing signs of the 2009 Orton, trying to play that mind games. And we go right into Zelina calling out the Alexa and Charlotte, their little feud that happened during the Royal Rumble. So these guys are the new... Scarlett and I remembered his name and then I forgot it and I didn't write it down.
Karrion Kross?
Yep, that's it. Karrion Kross. So playing those mind games, trying to get into the heads of everybody and turn people against each other. So that is clearly the way creative's going with these two. And we'll see how it goes. It's interesting.
Did you notice that Zelina dropped the Vega part of her name? It's just Zelina now?
It's just Zelina. I mean, the Vega was more for, the LWO and when she's in with Rey Mysterio and all them guys. But, she's just Alistair and Zelina now. So
Alistair Black and Zelina. Not Selena, the artist.
Nope. Just Zelina.
Just Zelina.
And then after that, we go back to our boy Carmelo Hayes in the ring. Gets on the mic saying that the open challenge is closed because he has promised the next shot to his boy Ilya Dragunov, saying that his title defenses have been the best of any championship on any show. I mean, that's a bold statement and one that I kind of agree with right now. He is definitely the one who is defending the title the most out of anyone on any brand that I'm aware of. Yeah. And I would say 95% of the matches are bangers. and they are just 5-star matches. Great, love it. I want to see him shoot a shot, like he was saying, for the main event. He will be in a qualifier for the Elimination Chamber. So, yeah. So he brings out his boy Ilya because of the interference from Miz in their last match.
Yep.
And this is where my notes got off the rails, man.
Dude.
I had to rewrite my notes like 6 or 7 times. I was like, okay, I just got to stop and just wait until we find out what the hell's happening here.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let me get back to.
Yeah, let's talk it.
Let me get back to Carmelo Hayes in the ring before things get crazy. I would agree with you that. Well, I agree with him that I think some of his matches defending that U.S. title have been some of the best between the two shows, hands down. Like, I would say most of the time I walk away and be like, Carmelo Hayes' matches are the best stuff on SmackDown. Some of the best stuff then the best stuff on Raw isn't competing with what he's doing on SmackDown.
Yep. So
I definitely agree with that. That probably is a hot take to some people, but it's okay.
That's why we're here.
Live with that.
Yeah.
That's why we're here. Yeah. And I think a big part of that is Ilya. Mm-hmm. And I think I love that they decided to bring back Ilya because Miz screwed up their last match.
Yep.
I'm curious what Miz is going to do
long
term with this, but yeah.
Yeah, I thought, going into this, I figured that was what was going to happen at some point. Like Miz was going to come out and screw something up or be out ringside. But no, instead of Miz coming out, we get the entire MFTs.
Freaking MFT. Bro.
All of them. Makeup, everything. And I was like, okay, why are they here? What's happening? No lantern, by the way. Not yet, anyway. They did not walk. They didn't walk out with it.
Are you sure?
As far as I'm aware.
Oh, dang. I thought I saw it. Okay, continue.
We saw it at the end, but not when they initially walked out that I remember seeing.
Got it.
But anyway, so yeah, Solo is saying that Ilya needs to get to the back of the line, that he's had his shot. It's now Solo's time. But Ilya, calling back to the little storyline they had last week, says, hey, man, your family abandoned you during your qualifier last week. What's up with that? So, yeah.
Yes, they did.
They did. And so they're ready to call out for the tag championships right then and there. And so instead of just having the tag champs come up, all 5 of the MFTs start coming up to brawl. 5 versus 2. They get in the ring, start beating up on Ilya and Mello. And then who comes out to join the fight is Matt Cardona and Apollo Crews. And I'm like, what is happening? Why are they here? What's going on? And then all of a sudden, Shinsuke's music hits. And I'm like, what the hell is happening?
Dude, Shinsuke rolls out.
I was like, what is going on here? And then, of course,
the guy I was watching it with, he's like, that's the tallest Japanese guy I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great. What is happening right now? It was chaos, and it was fun watching another guy watch that.
And that's why I was just like, all right, Control A, delete on my notes, write it out. Oh no, Control A, delete. Okay, let's just stop here. And then we find out later that apparently all 5 of these guys were U.S. or United States champions at one point, which at that point made sense why they were all together.
Got it. Okay.
So then in good, true Nick Aldis form says, hey, you're out here. We're going to give it all. We're going to give Dallas, what do you call it? A Texas tag team. I forget exactly what he called it. But,
I don't know.
it was like Tarnation Texas tag team or something like that.
Yeah.
But we have 10 men in the ring that are just going to have a tag match. And this thing was just fun to watch. I thought it was just fun.
Yeah. Ilya was in there for 8 minutes straight or something like that.
Yeah, dude.
Getting whomped on.
And who sells it better than Ilya? Let's be real.
He sells it so well.
Yeah. It was just a very fun match. Ilya going 1 versus 5 in the MFT corner was a huge highlight. It's where I think Wade Barrett was like, that's just when you close your eyes and just start throwing your fists around.
Give it up to Wade.
Oh, dude, Wade's great. I love it. Matt Cardona, we almost got a little bit too much to show from Matt Cardona, thanks to Tongaloa. Almost had to get a little blur action going on there.
I didn't see that part, so...
Oh, yeah, Tongaloa almost, yanked his trunks down as he was trying to, pull him up for a suplex or something. But yeah, his trunks came. We almost saw a little bit of crack.
I'm surprised we don't see more crack, honestly, week in and week out.
I mean, yeah, usually they're pretty Johnny on the spot with the camera crew there to switch cameras or do what they need to do. But I'll give it up for the switcher on that. Okay, I know we've had our issues with MFTs and their lack of identity, and they're just kind of generic whoever, wrestlers, whatever. I will say it is very impressive that JC Mateo can do a standing moonsault.
It's the only thing that he can do that's impressive. I would say, because he's done it a handful of times since he joined the company, but it's literally the wildest thing because he's just standing there and then all of a sudden he's doing a moonsault. But
she's doing a backflip. Just okay.
Yeah. Awesome. And successfully landing on the other guy. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah. As this match got towards the end, I had no idea who was legal at whatever point. And I don't think the ref did either. I think they even called that out. It was just like, okay, you just you and you're now legal. That's it. Okay.
Me, you, me,
you. Yeah. Oh no, him, me, you. Yeah, it was very nice at the Roxbury at that point. It was good.
Yeah.
That sequence at the end though was great. The ninja tag, Mello hitting Solo with the first 48. We're going for nothing but net, but gets tossed off straight into a Solo Samoan spike, which is cool in midair. And then Tama Tonga hitting him with his cutthroat finisher for the pin. I mean, there was nothing at stake for this match. It was just a fun Texas, 10-man, great, just have everyone in the match and just beat each other up.
It was entertaining.
It was.
There's no doubt.
And then we saw the lantern come out at the end with the pin, and then the lights go out, and the Wyatts show up at the top of the stadium, letting the MFTs know that they still have their eyes on them. So
yeah.
We'll see what happens next week with that storyline.
Yep.
Moving on.
Freaking Wyatts.
I'm telling you, man. I think the Lantern storyline is about to pick up with this family abandoning Solo thing. I'm optimistic with that. So.
I'm sorry. Wake me up when it all happens.
Yep. Wake up, man. Let's go. All right, moving on. We have Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss backstage. They first showed a little bit of a package reviewing Alexa's elimination from the Royal Rumble, and then they have a little Valentine present exchange in true Charlotte fashion.
What is Galentine's, Brian?
Dude, I don't know. I'm a dude. I mean, it's like...
So is it like between women? Gals?
I guess. I mean, it's just how like we have, bros go out and do stuff. Gals got to go out and do their thing too, I guess. I don't know, but they're trying to make up amends. I don't think Alexa fully forgives Charlotte for it and truly believes that it was an accident. I still think there's still a little bit of hidden animosity there, but
yeah,
I don't know. We'll have to see.
But they've been teasing this out for a while, and it's kind of getting annoying. I'll be honest with you. I'm like, just do something here.
I know, just crap or get off the pot, man. I don't know. We got to figure it out. But it's
been 3 weeks.
Yeah. Alexa's getting ready for her Elimination Chamber qualifier, and we'll see what happens there. But we move in.
Well, before you go on,
yeah,
I want to just say, I think the reason that they haven't shat and got off the pot yet is because I'm going to keep rolling with the idea that Alexa was not supposed to get out at that moment.
Okay.
In the Rumble. And it was an accident. She was supposed to hold on, and she didn't. And creative, if I've learned anything about creative, is they are not quick on their feet when the things that they plan did not go according to plan.
Yeah.
So 3 weeks seems about right on what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
And their first thought was, let's have her give her a Valentine's present to make up for it. Okay, sure, creative. Yeah. Whatever you say.
Be a fly on the wall in those creative meetings, man. I would love the shot of that again. It would be fun.
Well, if we've learned anything from Unreal, which, I mean, it all could be a work. Unreal could be a work, too.
It's true.
It seems like they just argue and fight.
Yeah.
Inside those creative meetings. So
yeah.
Maybe there's too many guys in the room.
I mean, dude, we've been in those meetings before, though, where we've tried to, spit out ideas, and it just turns into people fighting over creative ideas. Come on.
It's true.
We've both been in those same exact meetings with the same exact people.
That's right. You're right. You're right. You're right. It's harder than it seems.
It's true. It's true.
It's harder than it seems.
When you get a bunch of creatives in a room and no one to drive direction, that's just kind of what it comes down to. So, all right, moving on to probably the best segment of the entire night, my favorite segment of the entire night. We have R-Truth, Damian Priest, and Nick Aldis backstage. And Aldis is coming back saying that Damian, Trick, and Carmelo are going to be in a qualifier next week. And then your boy, Kit Wilson, comes in.
Kit Wilson.
The real man. Coming in and spouting off that everyone's toxic and he's not going to weaponize his fist. He's going to weaponize his words, and pulls out a saddled book. And the look on R-Truth's face, he looked at Damian and he goes, he got a book.
And of course, classic Damian with R-Truth could not keep it together.
It's so great. Damian's like Jimmy Fallon in SNL whenever he's with R-Truth. Just can't hold it together. I love it. Oh man, just keep these two together. I don't care. It's awesome. And then
what was the poem? Do you remember what the poem was? I
don't remember what it was exactly. I'll try to pull it up as we're talking. But
yeah, I mean, I think what's interesting is that obviously Kit is getting so over, and I honestly feel like he has a lot of say in what his character is doing week in and week out, because at least since I've been watching, I have not seen creative do things like with what Kit's doing right now as a character.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, is he able to like jump in and be like, okay, what if we did a segment where I come in, talk to Damian and Truth and all this, and I have the cheesiest poem, and I can almost guarantee that he wrote that.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
So I think, I love it. It just seems like he's very engaged in his character. He's not kind of just mailing it in on Friday nights as Kit Wilson. Were you able to find it, Brian?
No, I'm trying to pull it up. I'm just seeing videos. I'm not able to find like it listed out. But I mean, essentially, it's Kit Wilson, so he's coming back saying that everyone's toxic. And then, I mean, it was so good. I mean, go back and watch it, look it up on YouTube, and try to find it. But the best part was when R-Truth said he looked at Damian. He's like, "All right, can I get him back? Can I show him it's weapon time?" And then, which is Damian's new catchphrase. Yeah. And R-Truth hits Kit back in the most demasculating thing that broke everybody. The fact that he said that Oba dropped him on his head, said he doesn't have his manhood anymore. It's a camel toe. And then at that point, everyone just broke, which is so good. I mean, R-Truth, his whole goal in the entire organization at this point should just be to get people to break. And
oh my God,
just throw him in the ring if he wants to. That's fine. Let him have matches, but just let him be that comedic character, either backstage, in the ring. I mean, he always has. I mean, the fact that he got a ladder out in a tag match to try to get a championship that wasn't there, or tried to tag out in the Royal Rumble, which was great. I mean, those are the kind of things that I love to see from R-Truth. And those are the things you always see on social media as like the top R-Truth moments, things like that. I mean,
well, this one definitely joins the ranks of best R-Truth moments.
100%, yes. I mean,
there's no doubt about that, man.
It was so good. And then, Kit just yells at him saying they're all toxic. And then, he takes off and everyone is just, busts up laughing the rest of the time. And we go right into...
I'm just going to go watch that part. I've seen it at least 2 or 3 times now, but I got to watch it again just to get some laughs in.
Oh, it's so good. Moving on from that, we go right into our Women's Elimination Chamber triple threat qualifier between Alexa Bliss, Zelina Vega, minus the Vega, versus Julia. We had Charlotte come out with Alexa. We had Kiana James come out with Julia. And immediately seeing this roster, I was like, okay, Alexa's going to win. Awesome. Yep. That was it. It's just the same thing like we had with Rhea last week. I was like, Alexa's going to win this. I mean, that's just what it's going to be. The only other thing I had going into it was that Charlotte could cost Alexa the match, which would further that breakup storyline, which even if they made it look like an accident, would have been, a way to push that storyline forward.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. I mean, that's all we got to say there. For this match, I will say, we have talked about the women's Elimination Chamber matches the past couple weeks, or last week between the two shows. They were very, very sloppy, very slow, very, they were our worst matches of the night. This one was not that. This was the cleanest, for sure.
Clean.
It was great.
Yeah. Well, I think, Alexa's such a veteran.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She knows what to do. She's working week in and week out.
Yep.
Julia too. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I think it was good.
Yeah. It looked like that slap to Zelina's back really hurt because she was quick to get out of the ring once that happened.
Yeah, she noped out of there real quick.
It's like, oh, hold on. And you could hear Julia say something. I couldn't tell what it was. But
was it sorry?
I would hope so. But yeah, Zelina dipped out of there right quick. But Julia was pretty impressive too. I mean, the double underhook top rope superplex that she tried to hit, she hit on Zelina, but tried to hit it on Alexa. Wasn't able to do so. But I mean, those were clean moves by Julia. I mean, good to see her doing something, not in a tag match. I mean, Julia does not need to be a tag team at this point. We've said Kiana doesn't need to be in a tag team. Let these two break off, do their own thing. I mean, that's what needs to happen.
It does need to happen.
Yeah, lots of good close pins towards the end. Lots of good close kickouts. But Alexa ends up intercepting Zelina into a Sister Abigail DDT for the pin. So we have Tiffany Stratton, Rhea Ripley, and now Alexa Bliss in the chamber so far. We're halfway there in our qualifiers, man.
Halfway there.
Living on a prayer.
Living on a prayer. Mm-hmm. Don't want to get copyright.
No, but live. Live.
And
Liv Morgan coming in there. We'll see. We'll have to see. She won the Rumble, so we're not going to see her in there. All right, moving on. Unless you have anything else to talk about there, we'll move on to our next.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah.
Just like Rhea makes sense.
I mean, I knew going in that Alexa was going to win. I mean, again, it was one of those things where you have mid-carders against a top-end superstar. I mean, that's just what it's going to be. They're clearly stacking the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
My prediction is we're going to see Bianca Belair come out soon. I saw today that she's going in for her finger surgery. So depending on her recovery time from that, we should see her coming in here pretty soon. Maybe at Elimination Chamber, or maybe she will be a surprise entrance for the last qualifier. I don't know. We've still got a couple weeks for that. Don't know how long it takes a finger to heal, but we'll see.
I don't think anybody really knows what's going on.
Apparently, this is her third finger surgery. So I don't know. It's a weird injury for her because that's what took her out in the first place, and it's been almost a year.
I wonder if do we know did it get bit back or something?
I don't know.
I'm curious.
I don't know, but
okay.
All right, moving on. We have our girl Tiffy Time backstage talking with Jordynne Grace. Says
Tiffy Time.
Hold on.
Tiffy Time.
Every time I got to make sure to hit it. She's talking with Jordynne Grace. Says that she's ready to beat Jade, but Jordynne would love to see Tiffany at WrestleMania, and so that would be really interesting to see because we know they have a match later on. Jordynne and Jade have a women's title defense or a women's title championship match later on tonight.
Yep.
So we'll get to see that. And then our girl, Chelsea Green. Man.
I freaking love Chelsea.
I do. She can't catch a break. Did you see that they wheeled her into Tiffany to try to act like she hurt her foot?
Yes, I did.
Poor Chelsea can't catch a break. At least it wasn't her nose that got broken this time. But clearly she's in a boot. Something happened.
There's some Instagram photos or something floating around out there that look pretty bad. So.
Okay. I didn't see it. I don't know what happened, but...
yeah, I think she it's like a pretty bad sprain.
Okay. At least it's
like super bruised up.
Yeah. At least it didn't break.
Yeah.
But we get
that we know of.
That's
it
true.
Could have been makeup. Could have been makeup.
Oh, shades of Seth Rollins there going on. I need the X-Files theme is what I need to find out the conspiracy theory music.
Yeah, we do.
I think I have it here somewhere.
But yeah, she got wheeled in and just blamed Tiffany for hurting her.
There it is. All right. And then Chelsea goes, "Hey, if you want an apology, step up and ask. Oh, wait. She can't. Oh, the cattiness of Tiffany Stratton is top tier. I love it.
It is top tier. There's no doubt.
No doubt about it. All right, moving on to our next match. Oh, we have a backstage segment first. We have Rey Fenix and Sami Zayn. So our gloomy Gus, Sami Zayn, seems to have a little bit more pep in his step because he is part of a triple threat qualifier later on tonight. Yes, tonight. That is the main event of this match.
Yep.
Sorry, it's been a very cloudy few days since we've watched this. So the brain chemistry is not.
My brain doesn't work.
There. I
I've
know.
been sick so much.
Same.
Traveling and sick.
Yep.
Brian's been sick.
And 4-day weekends.
I'm surprised we're even doing this right now.
Dude,
Let's be real.
Come on, bear with us. We'll get through it. I promise. So yes, Rey Fenix, Sami Zayn backstage. Gloomy Gus, Sami Zayn has a little bit more pep in his step. Says that, hey man, what you said to me last week, really, I'm going to take that into my match. Like, thank you so much. I'm going to take that and I'm going to win and I'm going to qualify. And he wants Rey Fenix to teach Trick Williams a lesson tonight in their match. So we roll right into that match with Rey Fenix dipping out, going in to get Trick Williams and his little lemon pepper steppers. But Trick decides to get on the mic first.
Give me some Trick Williams on the mic, Brad.
Dude,
all day.
I'm telling, like we talked about last week, those people who have it in the ring and on the mic. Dude, Trick Willie, man, he's got it on the mic already. He was great in NXT. I think the fact that he broke away from Carmelo in NXT allowed him to develop that and just be awesome. And I think he's one of those that is gonna rock it in the next year. And he had some words for Sami, and he called him out. Like just what did he say? He's like 10 pounds of busted ass or something like that. So I don't know. The man who couldn't get it done as many times, like just give up and go home.
And is out here begging for more chances.
Yeah, dude. Okay.
Which I feel like is all 100% true. And so I was like, get it, Trick.
Agreed.
Get it, baby.
Agreed. But I read something that I was like, ooh, that makes sense. What if they turned Sami heel through all of this?
They've been talking about that for years.
But what if they finally pull the trigger and do it?
I don't know, man.
Is that what Sami
what the
needs?
implications are?
Well, I don't know. It's just right now because we have Sami who is played the same underdog character for 2 years that I've seen.
Sad boy underdog.
Ever since they broke him and Kevin Owens up as the tag champions, he's just been that underdog guy. I mean, granted, he did take out some big names. He beat Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship 2 years ago. But ever since then, he's just kind of like always been that sad sack underdog story, which, okay, great, that's your character, but that gets stale after a while. And I think we're at that point where it is going to get stale because you're not going to beat a Randy Orton. You're not going to beat a Drew McIntyre. You're not going to beat a Cody Rhodes. You know, where do you go from here? And I think a character switch up is something that could benefit him in the long run. You have him be the bad guy. Have him be the bad Canadian. Have him be, go from, the nice Tim Hortons Canadian to freaking Shorzy, right? Like,
yeah.
Make that switch. I was just talking to my wife about the different types of Canadians because of the whole controversy in curling of all things with the Canadians. And she's like, aren't all Canadians nice? I was like, yeah, most of them. But then you have the complete opposite side, which is like Letterkenny. And that's just kind of what it is.
Yes, it is.
I don't know. Like, Sami Zayn just needs a character switch up at this point. I think just the same stale underdog character isn't going to be viable too much longer.
Yeah, no. Yeah, he needs to switch it up, and I think Trick Williams is calling him out because he's boring.
Yep, and and rightfully so, I think. And Trick on the mic also calling out Rey Fenix, saying, "I love this line. People in Dallas don't go to the zoo to see a squirrel do flips. They go to see a lion like him step up."
I mean, it's
okay.
It's beautiful. It's brilliant.
I mean,
give me some more of that.
It's lyrical genius, man.
Yes, it is.
So at that point, Rey does come out and starts the match. And we see squirrel flips throughout this match. I think it was great. This was the most entertaining match of the night, I will say.
Yes.
After this match ended, I was like, this is great. This is awesome. I mean, after the show ended, I was like, I don't care. I want to go back and watch Trick and Rey again. because it's a great mix of Trick's power, because Trick has awesome power. His leg lariat, which he calls the Trick kick, just decleating Rey, and him doing his little backflip over there. I mean, Rey's great at selling it too.
Of course.
And you have to. With someone with a lot of power like Trick, you have to be able to sell and make that look good. And Rey does that very, very, very well.
Yes.
But it was his squirrel flips that kept him in the match. But yeah, I mean, I think it was just an entertaining match. Rey had a double stomp off the top post, while Trick had his back to him, sitting on the top turnbuckle towards the end, which looked very painful. But the ending of that match ended with a bunch of rope runs between the two of them, and Trick just hitting a trick shot, and just Rey just went down for the count. That was it.
Yeah. It was a great match.
I think this has like the makings of a great in-ring rivalry between these two. Maybe not on the mic, because I don't necessarily think Rey's mic skills are the best, but in ring, these two clearly have chemistry together.
Yeah.
And they both were able to make each other shine. I think it was great. They both did their jobs extremely well.
Yeah. No, I liked it a lot, and I'm here for it. I mean, obviously Trick's the new shiny toy. And
with his lemon pepper.
Steppers. Oh, just let him cook. I just want to see Trick cook.
Yep.
So I think they're letting him do that with matches like this and getting on the mic and saying the things he's saying. And I think a part of me is like, I'm sure creative is very transparent about where their wrestlers and characters are with each wrestler and character. But a part of me also just wonders if they allow other wrestlers to kind of help other wrestlers stay accountable. So I think Trick calling out Sami could be like all right, bud, like, you've been doing the same ish for the last 2 years, you know. I don't know. For me, when I'm watching, I feel like I can tell a difference between what creative scripted and what is ad-libbed by a wrestler. And that felt ad-libbed by Trick Williams to me. I don't know. Or he's just that good that he could sell anything at any time and anywhere. But I don't know. What's your take on that?
Well, yeah, I mean, their promos are not 100% scripted. They are allowed, to improv whatever they want to improv, and they do get a lot of leeway on what they can and can't say when they are doing their promos. And yeah, I think there is a bit of like lines being blurred when you get on the mic like that, where your story is saying one thing, but here like I'm saying another thing, and that can go one of two ways that we've seen. Like we can see it go very poorly, like we saw with Charlotte and Tiffany last year. That was one of the worst promos ever. And then we can see it happen in things like this, where, it very well could have been that Trick was saying, hey, man, I'm the new guy, but this is what I'm seeing, like just that fresh blood or whatever. Yeah. We see it with Punk, too. Punk is great at that. I think that because his stuff, I don't know if he knows what he's going to say half the time he goes out on stage.
Agreed.
He just lets it come, whatever's off the top of his dome. He says it.
Yeah. He's dropping them pipe bombs every week these days.
Yeah, so just let him cook, let him go on the mic, and most of the time, I would say they are successful. You get your bomb every now and again, but I think for the most part, they're that's why they are where they are. They're just good on the mic like that.
Yeah, reward them with more mic time.
Absolutely. And then when you've got the in-ring skills, you've got the makings of a future main eventer, Hall of Famer. You're good. Just keep going. They keep.
Nowadays you could just join the Hall of Fame mid-career and keep going. Apparently.
Tell me how you really feel.
Okay.
They keep comparing him a lot of like shades of Booker T, which I didn't see. I didn't see Booker T. I only know him as an announcer and like some clips here and there.
You only know him as an announcer.
Yeah, man. I was just like, oh. Dude,
that dude needs to lay off the cigars or whatever he's on.
I will
he's
say
losing his voice.
It is ruining Joe Hendry's current NXT.
Hey, man.
Sorry, I said his name. He's not here. It's ruining.
My doors. I know. Underneath my desk.
Yeah. It's kind of ruining his entrance music for me because of the way that he's singing it, and I'm not a huge fan of it. I know, I don't know if other people are or not, but for me personally, dude, stop singing his song. Just let it cook. There's a reason why it tops the charts, and you didn't. Just let him sing it.
I can't stand Booker T.
But we're not here to talk about Booker T. We're here to talk about Trick Williams. Booker T Mini, I guess. Anyway, Trick ends up winning that match, and we're gonna see some good stuff with Trick. We know he's gonna be in an Elimination Chamber qualifier, which, sure, throw him in those scenes. I don't think he should necessarily win his qualifier. I'm trying to remember who else is in that. I wrote it down. I think Carmelo Hayes, Damian Priest, and Trick Williams. I would say, I don't know. We'll talk about that at the end, but we'll see where we go from there. Moving on, we have Rhea and Io backstage. Again talking about how they won. Julia and Kiana came back upset. Rhea kind of gives Julia the business about not winning her qualifier, but Io says that, hey, I'll take that title off you, Julia. Which, sure, bring it. Let's do it. Come on. I mean, at least Julia can do something with that title. That title is meaningless right now.
Yes, it is meaningless.
And then Jade comes by to size them up on her way to the ring because, again, both of them are going to be in an Elimination Chamber qualifier. Could go up against Jade at WrestleMania. We got a Jacob Fatu video promo. Says that he's being written off and says tonight that he's winning and that, hey, man, he's been locked up before. The Elimination Chamber's in the bag. So he's been in that steel cage before, man. And I will say this.
Sac County Jail?
Dude, Sac County, man. That's hometown. I will say that I forgot to mention this on our show last week or on Friday about these video promos. That one thing that I noticed, and I can't remember if I noticed. No, it didn't happen here, but it happened in the other two. The video promos they showed before the matches were the people who won their qualifiers. So they showed Rhea and they showed LA Knight with a video promo before the matches, and those were the two that ended up qualifying and winning. Yeah. So I was like, okay, Fatu video promo, is he going to be the one who wins? So I was paying attention to that in my mind to see if that trend stayed the same. But
that's a good observation, Brian.
Yeah, I noticed these things.
I notice things.
That's that production mind we talk about.
That is, we do talk about it.
Okay, so Jade goes into the ring. We have Jade Cargill versus Jordynne Grace for the Women's WWE Championship. Holy crap, Jade's doing something, man.
For the first time in 100 days, Jade Cargill is defending her championship.
And not against Chelsea Green. Because I think that technically was a defense, but was it?
No, they did not count that as a defense.
Oh, really? Okay.
It was the championship was not on the line for that.
Okay.
She just
decided to go throw Chelsea around. That was it.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I will say it was good to see the two most powerful women in the locker room finally going at it. Jordynne is the Juggernaut. That is her name. Going up against the Storm, Jade.
She's on that Juggernaut juice, bro.
Dude. Don't talk to me about Juggernaut juice right now.
Oh, no.
Dude. We'll talk later. Took a new pre-workout, man. It's interesting.
Okay, I can't wait to hear more.
Anyway, so these two going into the ring for the very first time. Good to see them going. During the announcements of the championship match, we hear Liv Morgan's music hit. I was like, okay, what's happening here? She's just going to, potentially watch the champion to see who she might challenge because she did win the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
But she walks out with Dom and Raquel, and Dom gets on the mic, and he has the crew set up a Valentine's Day table for him and Liv, and Raquel's just the third wheel, just has to stand behind him, I guess, as their bodyguard. Well, they sit down and eat chicken nuggets shaped like hearts.
Chicken nugs.
No,
the nuggies are out, man.
No, the what Wade called them, the nuggets.
The nuggets.
The chicken nuggets.
The chicken nuggets. Excuse me. I apologize. I'm coughing so much.
That's fine. You were sick. It's okay. But
Okay, so help me understand this.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like the story of Raquel and Liv is being built up at all.
No, it seems like they're like, okay, cool. Water under the bridge. It happened. Yep.
Goddamn creative.
Come on. You set something up. Build on it.
That was interesting.
Build on it. Yeah. Well, we haven't even seen anything with the whole Asuka and Kairi thing happen, except for that YouTube video where Asuka kicked Kairi out and she chased the cart forever.
Yeah. Again,
you built up all these relationship tearing up, and like I get that other stories have to happen, and SmackDown went to 3 hours, so you can tell more stories. Do it.
Help me understand.
Help
it doesn't
me,
make
help
any
you,
sense.
Help me, help you.
You help me, me, you, me, you.
You, me, you. Again, Night at the Roxbury.
God.
But okay. Anyway, this match, it was entertaining to watch these two women go at it. They were very fun. There was a lot of power on display. It was great, but it was clearly not the focal point of the match, of that whole time. The whole focal point, the Neges and the bottle of Dom. Very creative, very funny. That was entertaining as hell, and the fact that Wade was trying to get some nuggets and they wouldn't give him any, or they wouldn't give Joe Tess any. It was just that part was funny, but I felt like it took away from this matchup that they've been teasing for a while and they've been building up for a while. I don't know.
Well, a part of me knew Jade was going to retain.
Yeah, I mean, I wish she I don't know. Yeah,
I guess for me, I'm like, just Jay needs to lose this, and we need to reset this thing because she's had it for 103 days or whatever it was before she finally had a match where somebody challenged her, and I just don't think creative knows what to do with their man because why go 100+ days? And she wasn't hurt.
No, I think what has happened, and I could be wrong, but this is just what makes sense to me. The fact that Bianca Belair went out with a finger injury, which on its face doesn't seem that serious, right? Because they were building a feud between them about the time that Jade took the championship. I mean, they've been building it for a while because Jade was the one who turned on. That was when Naomi pushed Jade onto the car, but there's just been this whole turn between the three of them. Naomi got pregnant, that changed things. Bianca got this finger injury, but finger injury, you think, okay, great, that's maybe a 3-week recovery time, whatever. Cool, we'll plan for that. Surgery happens, still something's wrong, so they got to push it out. Second surgery happens, push it out. Like all this stuff is based on Bianca's finger getting better that they've had to just keep pushing out for some reason. I mean, just because she's not getting better. And that's why we haven't seen much with Jade, and they don't want to do a much deeper story with Jade because, okay, we know when Bianca comes back, that's what's happening. I don't know. I feel like it's. I don't know. I feel like that did Jade a disservice and the whole championship a disservice by banking on the fact that Bianca's finger is going to get better. That's just my hot take, my prediction. But I feel like they could have had have it change hands a couple times, and then when Bianca comes back, have Jade take it back, and then have your storyline pick up. Yeah.
Again, it comes back to me for this idea that the road to WrestleMania starts at Royal Rumble. Yep. So now it's almost guaranteed that nobody in the championship roles are going to be switching hands. So we got 4 months of maybe some interesting storylines.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a weird tactic. It's very interesting to me, and I'm sure there's a reason for it, and I just haven't picked up on it yet. But I don't know. I'd love to see Raquel get in there and just womp on Jade.
Yeah.
And just be like, guess what? I'm the champion now, bitches.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And then Liv, what are you going to do about it? I don't know. That's infinitely more interesting than anything else that's going on here.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Well,
I'm just a lowly guy that watches wrestling for fun.
Yep. Well, what do we know?
What do we know?
But there were some fun parts in this match. I mean, the fact that Jade went up to the Valentine's Day table and stole a nugget from Liv was great. That was entertaining. The dueling spine busters, those looked like they hurt, both of them, by both women. But it ended up being Jade who does retain, just like we predicted.
I think the interesting part about that, too, was when Jade won, you could see the table in the background, and Liv and Dom were not even watching it.
No.
They were just chatting.
Yeah. They didn't care. That was just what it was. But yeah.
Which, I mean, it obviously is on purpose, but
for sure. So.
I don't think she's going to go after Jade. I think she's going to go after Stephanie.
I think so too. I think Raquel will get in the chamber, and then I mean, hopefully, I want to see my prediction happen where Liv won the Rumble, will go against Stephanie, and then Raquel will win chamber, and then go against Jade, and then they have their 2 championships, or they end up facing each other. I don't know. We'll have to see what they do with their relationship. I don't know.
Yeah, because anyway, don't get me started.
Yep. Moving on to our next backstage segment, we have Fraxium and the Motor City Machine Guns laughing at Johnny Gargano. And
did you say Motor Shitty?
Motor Shitty. It's like Shitty Walk. Yes. Motor City Machine Guns.
Sweaty balls?
Sweaty balls. Yes. But Johnny Gargano is still moping around for that mask, and Candice is saying like, "What are you doing? This can't be all about that mask." And Johnny says he has nothing left, but Candice is like, "Nothing. You have nothing left." And for those who don't know, Johnny and Candice are married in real life, so she's clearly upset that he doesn't think he has her. He's just moping about the mask and lays down on the cart. And Candice is like, "All right, I've had enough of this," and wheels him out on the cart.
Well, the interesting thing too is he talked about how he lost his tag team partner, Tommaso.
Yep.
Who has already won a championship and lost one in AEW. So
yeah,
he lost last Wednesday to some other guy. I don't know who it was, but I'm only reason I'm paying attention to AEW is because I'm going to go see AEW here in Sacramento.
Nice.
Next on Wednesday. So
nice. That'll be fun.
Yeah, but it's interesting to just see Fraxium and the MG backstage making fun.
I like the Motor City Machine Guns. They're always fun to watch. They're a good tag team. They call themselves, or everyone, the announcers call them, your favorite tag team's favorite tag team.
Okay.
They're very fun to watch. They haven't been in the ring in a long time, but they're entertaining.
Yeah. Well, and I think it can, like, I've heard this talked about, and I don't have enough knowledge to know, but everybody seems to say that the Wyatt Six destroyed anything good that was happening in the men's tag team division. And it seems that way because, like, when I first started watching, what was it? Was it New Day?
New Day hadn't been on there yet.
Who was Montez?
Montez Ford and, his tag team partner. I can't remember their names. It's been so long.
Yeah, so we haven't seen them in months. And when I first started watching, they had like the coolest, wildest ladder match for the tag team championship. And I was like, this is awesome. And I think Fraxium was in there too. Motor City guys were in there. And it was just super fun, super entertaining. And then the Wyatt Six came in and it was just like freaking weird storytelling took over and everything was destroyed. So that's my experience with the men's tag team at this point.
Yeah, it was Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, who were the Street Profits.
Street Profits.
Yes, but yeah, I agree because the men's tag team was on fire for a while. Like you said, though, that ladder match was one of the greatest matches like I've seen in a long time.
Dude, so good,
so good, and like it was a chaos every week when the men's tag team division on SmackDown. And I think having the Wyatts, as much as I enjoy the history of that faction, the fact that they have come in and are now the tag team. They're not the tag team champions anymore.
No, they're not.
But they did ruin, I think, some momentum that tag team division had. So we'll see where it goes. But Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins, come on back, guys. You're
please
missed.
Come back.
Moving on, we have my boy, the Ruler, Oba Femi, backstage. Nick Aldis offering him a contract for SmackDown.
Heck yeah, finally, it's about time.
So he didn't accept it yet. We didn't see him accept it. So, we could see him on Raw with Adam Pearce doing the same thing. So we'll see what happens. Okay. But your boy Kit Wilson comes back with another poem.
Wilson.
He has a poem about Oba. And Oba is ready to say, hey, man, I'll meet you next week, and we can talk man-to-man in the ring.
Yeah, we could talk about our feelings in the ring.
Yeah, you say I'm not a man, and we can talk about our feelings there. So Oba's just a very loquacious guy. I like it. He can talk. Let's go. I want to see him beat up Kid again, and we'll tease that match. Hopefully it'll be more of a match. I mean, it's always fun to see Oba just go out there and destroy, but I want to see him out in the ring more than just for 2 minutes. I want to see him show off his moves.
Not just, squashing guys.
Yep. We had a short little segment with Drew McIntyre calling everyone out who that is already qualified for the chamber, saying you're not going to beat me, I'm just going to destroy everybody. And we move into the men's Elimination Chamber triple threat qualifier between Sami Zayn, Jacob Fatu, and Cody Rhodes. This was the match that I was most excited about last week, mostly for the Jacob Fatu, Cody Rhodes showdown, because they're the ones that have beef. Fatu's the reason why Cody's not the champion right now, and Drew is. So that was what I was looking forward to seeing. And Sami, we've already given our thoughts on Sami. He's just kind of there at this point. And then my production mind, we've already seen the Fatu video promo, so I thought Fatu was going to win this. Yep. And we start off the match. Any initial thoughts before we get into the actual match?
I think, to me, I was like, okay, Sami's just in here to be fodder. Mm-hmm. He's wrestling fodder. Yeah. And obviously this thing is really just a match between Fatu and Cody. So that's kind of what I was rolling into it thinking that.
Yeah, same thing.
I mean, even though like Drew had clearly stated that he wanted Sami to win. Yeah. And he's starting to influence.
He's starting. I mean, it's a no DQ match. So we found out later. We'll talk about it as we go on. But yeah, he had an impact on the match. So Fatu quickly getting Sami out of the ring so he can just be the Cody Fatu brawl, and which ended up happening. Sami high flying takes out the other two outside of the ring. It's always good to see Sami jump out of the ring. He does have the moves. He at one point he was just kind of like fake jumping and jumping back, which is kind of impressive. But yeah, he's doing his high flying now. Fatu's little head shake we haven't seen in a while. He's kind of getting his feralness back as he's getting more in the ring, which is kind of cool. That werewolf side of him is coming out, and for the first time in one of these triple threats, we get weapons teased. We had tables getting pulled out. And
yes, we did.
But again, teased, so they got thrown right back. So yeah,
because the real weapon was coming in.
The real weapon was coming in, and so yeah, we get that. There was a few different finishers happening, back and forth. Some haluva kicks getting missed. Some Cody cutters happening. Fatu going for a splash. Sami counters into a roll up with a very close 2.9 second kick out. Yeah, but the boy Drew McIntyre comes out with a claymore to Fatu to break up a pin with the mighty moonsault to Sami, and Drew just starts obliterating Fatu. Fatu's just done. He power bombs him through the table. Dude, I rewound it 3 times. Did you see Fatu bounce off the table? Like, as the thing was being destroyed. I mean, Fatu, someone needed to go check and see if he was alive at that point.
Yeah, he had the wind knocked out of him for sure.
100%. Maybe a broken rib. Yeah. I mean, something happened there. But another claymore to Cody, and Drew just drugged Sami's lifeless corpse onto Cody to essentially make it so Sami gets to the Elimination Chamber. So he can possibly face Sami. He's just walking away. He's like, it's done. This. Yep. And but Cody barely survives, and as Drew, cool guys don't look at explosions, just doesn't look, and he just slowly turns his head as Cody gets his shoulder up.
Don't look at explosions. It's so good.
But then let's see, where is it? Sami gets a haluva kick to Drew, and Cody hits Sami with the crossroads for the pin, and Cody qualifies. So. I will say,
not surprised.
Yeah, I'm not surprised either, but this match was way more entertaining than I thought it was going to be. They put on a haluva show. A haluva show. I thought it was, again, way more entertaining than I thought going into it. I thought Sami was just going to be kind of whatever, but the fact that Drew came in, put a whole nother layer on top of this, a layer of storytelling in the ring, which a lot of these matches don't necessarily have, and the fact that it was a no DQ allowed for that storytelling, which is a huge part of why I watch this program.
Yes.
So,
yeah, and I think nobody should be surprised that Cody won this, but I'm very curious to see what they're going to do with Fatu because I don't think he is going to stop, but I don't know where he's going to go.
Yeah, I don't either. It could be, he challenges for mid-card. It could be we wait until, they had a triple threat for a title match last year at Mania. We could see it again. I don't know. We could see him influencing the Elimination Chamber in some way. But I know that feud is not done between the three of them.
It's definitely not done. And I'm surprised that Drew is going after Fatu as much as he is. I mean, there's still no evidence that it was Fatu that it was Drew that hurt Fatu. Mm-hmm. But essentially, Drew should be thanking Fatu for interrupting the match that helped him win the championship.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to me that he's like, I'm going to come in there and lay waste to Fatu. I'd be like, bro, you owe that guy a couple drinks.
Could it be the fact that like Drew did attack him and he doesn't want to face him? He doesn't want to feel the wrath of Jacob Fatu because he was the one who attacked him. So
maybe.
I don't know. Yeah. That's that storytelling, right?
Storytelling is working.
So yeah, that was our card for the night. We got our Elimination Chamber matches teased for next week. So we have Charlotte, Nia, and Kiana James.
Yep.
I think Kiana takes that one. I think so.
Easy.
I think they push her and they get Kiana because I don't think, unless they want to have Charlotte and Alexa in the chamber.
Well,
that's the only other thing I could see them because they're also pushing the possibility of Rhea and Io being in the chamber together. So I don't know. And then on the men's side, we have Carmelo, Damian, and Trick.
Trick's taking that, right?
Dude, this is the first time Trick and Melo are coming against each other since NXT, since they broke up in NXT.
Trick takes that, though.
I
think he has to.
Yeah, I think so. But I'm very, very interested to see their interaction because, like I said, their breakup was like Melo turned quick. That was Melo's heel turn is when he beat Trick over the back with a chair. And I don't think they've met more than maybe once since then because Melo got called up shortly after.
Okay.
So it's going to be good. I think it'll be good. All right, so we are going to end our show here with our botch and our pop of the week. For me, my botch of the week was Nia just kind of standing around in that first match. That was just kind of like, okay, great, awesome, cool. Thanks, Nia. If you wanted the night off, just act like you're sick.
Yeah. My botch is going to be the lack of storytelling between Raquel and Liv on a week-to-week basis. Yeah.
Yep.
I don't get it.
I think my pop of the week is, it's got to be the R-Truth Kit poetry segment. That was my favorite thing that happened. I laughed extremely hard, went back and watched it multiple times. It was great.
My pop, it's tough because I would say that was definitely up there.
Yeah.
But I think Trick on the mic, calling out Sami, just brought tears of joy to my face.
Yep.
My soul was happy. I felt warm and fuzzy inside.
What are you most excited for next week?
I'm excited to see Trick take things to the next level by winning that qualifying match, man.
Yeah. I originally said I was excited for the Oba and Kit just because I love Oba. But as we were just talking about Melo and Trick, it dawned on me that this is the first time they're going to meet on the main roster. Yeah. So I am very excited to see that interaction right there. I want to see how that's handled. I want to see how they treat each other because they're both kind of heels at this point.
Right.
And that'll be good. So that's going to do it.
It's going to be good.
It's going to do it for our show this week. Thank you guys for watching. Again, if you disagreed with anything, let us know. If you thought that we should, go kick rocks and learn our shit before we start talking, let us know. Or educate us. You could be kind and just tell us what we don't know because, like I said, we're new at this, so it's only been a few years. So thank you again for watching, and we'll talk to you guys next week.
See you guys.